What's up, guys? BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Eternal Evolution, and today it looks like we have our preview of the brand new hero coming next week, Helentis? We're just gonna call her Helen for the sake of my brain. The Dark Orchid. So she's going to be a brand new SSS level Terran hero. She's going to be available in the new version when we get the update, and the way you get her is actually going to be from Hell Arena mode. So my guess is what that is it's going to be something similar, potentially maybe to how we actually get other heroes. Like if you go down to the Galactic Arena shop, you can get res from the Galactic Arena shop. Maybe with this new one we're going to see something different, but hey, let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. We have her skills. A lot of her skills are modified to be really good in that very specific Hell Arena mode. Not sure how I like that, but let's be honest, I think we can all agree we finally need a third assassin slot to finally replace, where is he? I'm calling him out. Man, this man used to be really strong. He has fallen from grace when you compare him to the top two assassins. We need a third assassin, and it sounds like this is where it's going to be. So it sounds like you can save your limited summons for now. It's going to be from the new game mode. So here's the info we have so far. We know she is Terran. Man, we get so many Terran heroes in this game. She's an assassin, SSS level, and her characteristics are teleportation, critical strike, and execution. Everything you want in an assassin. Now let's go over her skills. First up, the ultimate skill, Flower of Death, teleports behind the target and fires needles at nearby targets. So that's interesting because as long as she can teleport, that does mean you're going to get benefit and get a shield because she's using some sort of movement ability most likely. So if you're using one of the two commanders, that's going to be really good for survivability. The talent effect is the needle, when hitting the target, increases the damage of subsequent needles. So the more needles that hit, the more damage that's going to proc. So we'll have to see how that actually works out in game. The common skill is Merciless Laceration, teleports behind the target with the lowest HP and deals several attacks. Talent effect on the crit of each laceration grants the energy skill, or enhances the energy skill. So that's really cool, something that's going to buff up the energy skill. I like that. Again, that's what, two different abilities that teleport. So potentially, as long as they're going to be considered displacement abilities, much like how Rickert is, it's going to be really, really strong for survivability. Next up, passive skill, Death Chaser. When receiving lethal damage, avoids it and restores HP. A lot like Rickert once again. And then, of course, the talent effect. When activated, Death Chaser instantly refreshes the Merciless Laceration cooldown. And that, again, is going to make her teleport again to the lowest HP target and deal several attacks. Again, enhancing the ability of the energy skill, the ultimate skill. Really, really strong here. I love this. It sounds really, really strong. Now, the last passive here, this is the one that is specific to modifying the Hell Arena mode. It's called Twilight Mirrors. After Helen, I'm just calling her Helen. After each teleportation, reduces the damage taken, then teleports to the allies' back row. I don't understand that part really. Like you're an assassin, you're dealing damage to the back row there, and then all of a sudden you're teleporting to the back row of your side of the battlefield. Unless her abilities are ranged as well, that could be really, really cool. Because it sounds like she's going to be teleporting a lot around the battlefield, which if she's teleporting a lot, that means a lot of survivability. The next part states, in Hell Arena mode, attack opponents and win a certain number of battles with her, and you'll get more settlement rewards. So it sounds like more rewards just for using this passive skill hero. Beyond that, the talent effect will also be specifically for this Hell Arena mode. When your assassin hero kills an opponent, gives all your other assassin heroes a shield for a few seconds. So it sounds like if you want any type of progress in Hell Arena, you're gonna need Dominic, you're gonna need Rickert, maybe even need Bailey Hudson, and most definitely Helen, the newest hero. Next up, we need to talk about the exclusive equipment, Thorn of Pain. First up, the Twilight Mirrors enhancement. When an enemy hero in PvP, boss, elite monster, or any of them die in battle, Helen instantly teleports to the place of their death and uses her energy skill for free. So boss battles, that could be huge. Heroes in PvP, that sounds huge. I think the Hunter meta might be over and the Assassin meta returns. Number 2, energy skill enhancement in Hell Arena mode. Kind of sucks that it's very specific to Hell Arena mode. The number of needles is increased and the needles also deal true damage. Number 3, Death Chaser enhancement. In Hell Arena mode, the number of Death Chaser activations is increased and when activated, restores energy. And finally, in Hell Arena mode, targets with the low level of HP when receiving damage from this skill has a chance to instantly be executed. Will be executed. That's insane. So essentially you're getting an enhancement for your ultimate ability, for Death Chaser, and for Merciless Laceration. Pretty much everything but the last passive skill. And that's really, really strong. In reality, I think for the average player that doesn't care too much about competing in Hell Arena, you're probably fine just getting the first Twilight Mirrors enhancement, because that's going to be the one that's really big, and that's just simply unlocking it right there, because number 2 is 10, 20, 30. Yeah, I mean, in reality, if you don't care, this is definitely not an EX30 must-do hero, but it will definitely help you out if you do. Now, what do you guys think about this kind of exclusive hero? Because again, I want to talk about, it feels very much reminiscent to how in the shop you can get Rez as your first SSS right here. If that is similar, we'll have to see how it works. Me personally, we're going to have a ton of Gene Hybrids saved up. Already got 4 of them. Hopefully get 2 more from the summoning events next week, which also leads me to believe that next week, because of course we only have 2 days on both these banners, I don't know if we're only going to get 1 limited banner or if we'll get 2 repeat heroes, because of course Helen shouldn't be in a banner, because it sounds like she's exclusively from this new arena mode that will be popping up somewhere over here. We already have regular arena, galactic arena, summit arena, and now we're going to get Hell Arena. What the game mode is all about, I'm not quite sure just yet, but I'm intrigued to see exactly how this turns out, because if it's, I mean, obviously if you want first or second or something, you have to have this hero. The big question is, are they going to also throw a copy in the store with a limited pack right away on day 1? Like, you know how they love just throwing a hero copy in a $100 pack? Will it be a $100 pack? Will it be a $200 pack like Nord? I have absolutely no clue, but we'll have to check it out and see what happens. If it is, we will be using our Aptoid to save some money on some packs, because yeah, I want to build her all the way to max day 1. We want to try to keep pushing, because even in normal arena, we compete pretty well, and we're in the top 2 with our cool Hunter team. I think it might be the end of the Hunter team with this Assassin. We'll have to see. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. She sounds like she has some insane survivability, and I'll see you guys next time.